This is Jeremiah24 Reacts. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate the likes, the sharing, the commenting down below, down in the comments. Appreciate all y'all so much for showing all the love and support on the channel. It's highly appreciated over on this side. And keep repaying me with the likes and the sharing and everything and the et cetera, and everything that you guys do on the channel. And I'm gonna repay you back with the videos like I always do. Thank y'all so much. Today we're back with Jungkook, Somebody. Now, yesterday we did Hate You. I felt like that one was the more lyrical, dense track off the album. But this one right here is my favorite sonically pleasing track off this whole record, in my opinion. I like the production overall and the lyrics on it as well, and the catchiness to this track as well. That production, I never heard it before from any other production before. So we're gonna also look up as well, because I forgot who produced it, but the one that produced this track did their thing, because I never heard that production before. The production on this track was so good, so good. But besides that, that's we're gonna get to the track and let's just get into it for real. You hear that?
Switching lanes. My mind is racing, I can drive myself inside. Winter's cold, the summer's strange. Don't turn around and act like you don't feel the same. Whoa, we both know. Sing it again like oh, oh, start to let go. When you go out on the night and under the lights, oh, I hope you find somebody. Hope you find somebody to ride, somebody to guide. Oh, I hope you find somebody. I hope you let somebody in me.
Oh, you hear that? That is so different. I never heard that before on the track.
Somebody in me. Make the dance, make the change. All of this is said, I don't need you to explain. Pull the cord, it's with the chain. There's so much that is going through the motions, babe. Whoa, we both know. Sing it again like whoa. Oh, start to let go. When you go out in the night, we're under the lights. Oh, I hope you find somebody. Hope you find somebody to ride, somebody to guide. Oh, I hope you find somebody, but I hope you let somebody in me.
Hey.
Hope you let somebody in me. Hope you let somebody in me. Hope you let somebody in me.
Oh man, look, and it drops. Oh man. Oh yeah. This is the track in my opinion. This is the sonically pleasing track in my opinion. Woo. Alright, that was the track from Jungkook, Somebody. Let's speak about it. Sonically speaking, incredible track in my opinion, like I just said. The production, just alone the production, the creativity of that production, I never heard it before. And then the beat drops in and everything, like, it's so different. Like the noises that they created with this production, I never heard it ever before in a pop track before. So the creativity of that production, let alone, is already great. Now we come across the lyrics. The lyrics is already amazing as well, especially that chorus. That chorus is so catchy. Like, this is not the only track, obviously, but this is my favorite track from there that's sonically pleasing, obviously, from this whole album. But there's so many other ones in this album that are just this way, in a way where there's that catchiness of the chorus. There's also the production side of things that's creative, and it makes even the track even more 10 times better. But also the lyrics do it justice as well. The lyrics make it 10 times better as well. And yeah, like everything cohesively mixes in well all together, that it makes all these tracks from the album so good. This album from the past year was such a great album in my opinion. Such a great album. This is one of those tracks that I still go back to be honest with you. I haven't gone back to it in a while, but this is one of those tracks that when this first came out though, oh man, this is on repeat. But I definitely will be repeating this track multiple times when I get the chance, because this track is something else in my opinion. Something else, to be honest with you. Let's just tackle the lyrics though, and let's see what Jungkook was saying on the track. Verse number 1: same back roads, switching lanes. My mind is racing. I can drive myself insane. Winter's cold and summer's strange. Don't turn around and act like you don't feel the same. Damn, those lyrics just hit. Same back roads, switching lanes. It's like you're in a car, you're switching lanes or switching the roads. Same back roads, you're in the same back roads, but you're switching lanes. My mind is racing, but he's like talking about it in a sense like he's driving, right? Which is absolutely incredible. I can drive myself insane. With a car, but also my mind, I could drive myself insane. It's cool that the writing process that's pretty on point. That's like a double entendre. Winter's cold and summer's strange. Don't turn around and act like you don't feel the same. He's talking to somebody right there. Pre-chorus. Oh, we both know. Say it again, like oh. It's time to let go. Damn, that pre-chorus is really good. Now this is the main chorus. When you go out in the night, you're under the lights. Oh, I hope you'd find somebody. Hope you find somebody to ride, somebody to die. Oh, I hope you'd find somebody. I hope you know that somebody ain't me. I hope you know that somebody ain't me. And he repeats that chorus. In my opinion, I feel like obviously this is following the Hate You track, and this is after that. Obviously, the breakup has already happened. This is him just telling that significant other, like, look, it's already over, obviously. But just wanted to let you know, I just hope you do find somebody, though. I like the fact that now he's saying that, though. But he still drops a bomb right here when he says, obviously he's saying, he says, I hope you find somebody, and I hope you find somebody to ride and somebody to die for, somebody that's going to care for you and all that, etc., etc. But then he also says at the end, he also drops that bomb where he says, I hope you know that somebody that you're going to find, though, is not me, because I'm different. I'm not the same. You're definitely not going to get a replicated version of me. It's just not going to happen because I'm me. There's nobody like me. I like that lyric because I bet a bunch of people could relate to that. A lot of people are probably going to be thinking about that after their breakup or whatever. Like, look, I do hope I do wish you the best and all that, but you're not going to find somebody that's like me. I guess that's just like the confidence in you that comes out. And that's why this track is so good too, though. It's just like a confidence in it. There's a confidence in this track that Jungkook provides, especially in that chorus. Oh man, so good, so good. Now let's go to verse 2. In verse 2 he says, came to terms. Things have changed. My heart can sense it. I don't need you to explain. Pull the cord, split the chain. There's so much damage going through the motion makes. Damn. Just reading the lyrics now, it's just so incredible because he's just breaking it down. After the breakup, I'm coming down to the terms. I already accepted everything that has happened. It's over. Things have changed. Everything that's happened, everything has been changed already. It changed already. This whole relationship has changed. Everything has ended. My heart can sense it. He could basically feel it already. I don't need you to explain. He doesn't want an explanation from the significant other anymore. It's over. He understands it now. He's not, how would you say, he's telling himself he's not attached to her anymore, emotionally or physically anymore. And he's saying, pull the cord. This is these two lines right here are pretty good because it says pull the cord. What do you do when you pull the cord? You pull the cord, it's over. Split the chain, you cut it in half, right? All that. There's so much damage going through the motions makes. There's so much damage going through the motion makes. Wow, those lyrics are hard right there. Those are good lyrics right there. I like the lyrics. Verse 2 is really good. I like those lyrics. And then the pre-chorus, obviously, that's the same chorus, but he just pretty much repeats everything. Obviously, the chorus comes back and everything, but man, those two verses and the pre-chorus and the chorus make it so interesting and good. Those lyrics are so good as well. Obviously, he's saying there's so much damage going through the motions makes. Wow. So much stuff that's going on when you're going through those motions, obviously. But he obviously, at this point, you could tell this is just storyline. Even this is right, obviously you had to hate you first, and then after that you got the somebody. This is following that. Now this is just him just coming from that perspective of like he's over it already, he's done. But he's also making sure he's saying obviously now it looks like he's in a healthier spot, obviously in a way, right? No, he is in a healthier spot. That's what I think. He is definitely in a healthier spot because he's saying, I do help you. I do hope you do find somebody to ride, somebody to die for, and all that other stuff, basically, etc., etc. But that confidence does come in, which I like because that's what you should have as an individual. And he says, I just hope that you know that somebody isn't me though. I'm me, and nobody can be me. It's not going to be replicated. Nobody's going to be like me at the end of the day, which I respect. I respect that. You should have the confidence in yourself, and I like that line in there. That was a really good line. Now let's check who produced Somebody by Jungkook. They're saying that Jon Bellion produced this. This is why this record was so good too, because he had a lot of pop singers that were on here. I'm pretty sure he had Ed Sheeran, he had Jon Bellion as well, and obviously R&B singers, and Shawn Mendes as well on these records. And that is so good that he had Jon Bellion on this track. That brother is so underrated, to be honest with you. He wrote records for even Justin Bieber as well. And if I'm not mistaken, he was supposed to write a record for Beyonce, or he did. It's one of those things, but he's really well known for doing for like writing and things like that. But he's still like very underrated as an artist overall. But as a writer, he's really good. But he's also so good as a artist as well. Such a good artist as well, Jon Bellion. So this is so cool that they collaborated in this way. So fire. Hold up. So now they're saying who wrote Somebody by Jungkook. You see now Jon Bellion also wrote this track. He produced it and also wrote it as well. That's what I like about Jon Bellion. A lot of times you gotta respect artists who do that, who write and they also produce. Because a lot of times a lot of artists don't do that. They just obviously they still put the work in, don't get me wrong, because they're still gonna go put a performance on and all that. But this is more work too though. You gotta write, you also gotta produce, so you gotta give the respect to the people that write but also produce. So shout out to Jon Bellion for being on this track and putting the effort in and helping out Jungkook on this track and giving him, how would he say, the best of the best for him to sing, do his best, all that. You gotta love it. You got to love it. This is such a good track, and he did his thing, to be honest with you, John. Jon Bellion writing, the producing aspect. And let's not get it twisted, though. Obviously, Jon Bellion did his thing writing and producing, but Jungkook did his thing by performing on this track and providing the vocals as necessarily as possible. And he did his thing as always. There's nothing new. We always know that Jungkook, when it comes to a track, he is going to come with it. He's not going to disappoint, and he did not disappoint. So this is why this track right here, in my opinion, is a sonically pleasing track off the record. The one that I feel like I would probably repeat more than one time and keep playing it. But that doesn't mean that this is the only one. I have multiple other tracks on this album. Actually, matter of fact, all the whole records on this album that I will repeat more times than ever, because that whole album is incredible in my opinion. The whole thing where he explained on Jimmy Fallon as well, saying that the beginning part is the falling in love, and then the bottom part is the falling out of love aspect. I love that. I love the fact that he described that, because I didn't know. And I didn't know that was his approach when it came to this album. So, man, I love that. I love that so much. So, I love this track, and this is a track you're definitely going to play when you're having a good time type of thing, but it's also a track where you put on because you're feeling confident in yourself, because you know there's nobody like you. You're yourself. You love yourself, and that little lyric there when he says, I hope you know that That somebody ain't me though. Ah, that line just hits because when you have that confidence, that line is gonna hit. And trust me, I felt it, to be honest with you, that lyric right there. The whole track, to be honest with you. But anyways, we're gonna continue this track. Let's reverse it one more time. Just catch a vibe and just feel this track one more time, because that production, the chorus, the verses, the pre-chorus, his vocals on the track provided are so good, and the writing and the producing aspect with Jon Bellion included is incredible. You could hear it, and you could hear it sonically speaking as well. Let's get into it again.
Same back road, switching lanes. My mind is racing, I can drive myself insane. Winter's cold, and summer's strange. Don't turn around and act like you don't feel the same. Whoa, whoa, we both know. Say it again, like oh, oh, it's time to let go. When you go out in the night, you're under the lights. Oh, I hope you find somebody. Hope you find somebody.
You see how the beat is building up?
Oh, I hope you find somebody. But I hope you let somebody in me.
And then it drops. And then you hear the sounds in the background.
Hope you let somebody in me. Hope you let somebody in me. Make the terms, make the change. My heart makes sense and I don't need you to explain. Pull the cord, split the chain. There's so much damage going through the motions. Whoa, we both know. Say it again, like whoa. Oh, it's time to let go.
Ooh.
When you go out in the night, you're under the lights. Oh, I hope you find somebody. Hope you find somebody right. Somebody right. Oh, I hope you find somebody. But I hope you know that somebody in me. 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 Hope you know that somebody in me.
Ah, this is the track. And then they just decide to let it ride out the beat. The production, man, it's so good. Alright, we're just gonna let it repeat there. You know how we do it. We let it loop over. But that was the track, like I said. Man, you can tell Jungkook put the work in this track. And Jon Bellion as well. So cool that he collaborated with Jungkook. And they both put the work in for this track. Make sure y'all guys check it out for yourselves. And comment down below what y'all thought about the track and this, even listening to it and everything. But I'm going to leave it down in the description down below this track, the original track, and also the link of this original track will be in the comments down below as well. Go check it out for yourselves, because you can tell that Jon Bellion put the work in when it comes to writing and the producing. But let's not get a mistake. Jungkook as well put the work in when it came to putting and providing the vocals on this track. You could tell he put the hard work in. So go check it out for yourself and enjoy the track. But that was it. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment down below in the comments what other tracks you would want me to react to next. Also, make sure y'all hit that bell notification on my video, since I will be the first one to be notified. I'm gonna see you when we see you.